Yeah, so my city is very central in Germany, so we're like an hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours away from almost everything, except Munich was about five, Berlin is I believe 3 hours, um, Frankfurt's 2 hours, Cologne and Bonn, Germany, I think it's like three or maybe 3.5. But everything's like pretty close, and you can just hop on the train and get there. It's very easy. Like I love being in the middle of everything, so that if I want to go somewhere, it won't take me a whole day to get there. Oh yeah, Paris, France is like a 7 hour drive, which isn't bad at all for me because I don't mind the drive. If you don't like driving, then I wouldn't suggest it. But everything's pretty close. Like, and it reminds me of Philly because Philly, it was Baltimore, DC, Jersey, New York City. Everything was within 2 hours. Like, and that's like the perfect place to be. So I like being so central to where I can go somewhere and get back before I have practice again. So my overall experience of living in Germany is pretty good. I mean, I'm not one to get homesick at all. Only time I really want to go home is if I'm not enjoying myself where I'm at, and that happened one time. I didn't want to go home, but I wanted to get away from that school. Yeah, so I'm really not one to get homesick, so I'm fine being here. I really don't care about being away. Only thing I wish I had is my dog with me because he's so cute. Rocco, I love you. Okay, anyways, so my overall experience living in Germany is pretty cool. As far as the food, they have, of course, McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, and the Subway is the same as home. I mean, you can't really go wrong. They have all the same toppings. The McDonald's menu is a little bit different. I've been to Burger King one time, but I don't really remember. I think I just had like a hamburger. But one thing that I've noticed about the food places and restaurants is that I've never, ever, ever gotten like food that was less than hot. Like I've never gotten warm food or cold food. Like it's always been hot to where you put it in your mouth and you basically burn yourself. It's probably a hazard, but I like hot food and I don't have to be like, oh, can I have hot fries? Because McDonald's at home will just give you whatever fries that are in there. I don't understand. I don't know. Apparently here at like the fast food restaurants, they don't hire just anybody like at home. Like you have to have like a head on your shoulders to work at McDonald's here, which is pretty cool. Maybe they get paid more too, but I don't know. But some of the common or popular German foods are Döner, schnitzel, and currywurst. Currywurst are like sausages that taste like curry, kind of. Curry is like a big thing here. They have like curry ketchup and they put curry on everything. It's kind of weird because I thought it was a Jamaican thing. But the schnitzel, at first I thought it was deer, and then I thought it was beef, and now I really don't know what it is. To me, it basically tastes like a fried pork chop, and I'm just gonna settle it there and just say it's a pork chop. Whatever. It's pretty good. And then the Döner is, it's kind of like a steak sub or a cheesesteak. What? Yeah, and it's like wrapped in like pita bread, and it has like chopped up either chicken or beef in it, and you put like onions and tomatoes and certain sauces on it. So it's kind of like a cheesesteak or a steak sub, but it's a lot smaller and it's more round. But it's pretty good, and you can get them for like €3. Or I had one like last week or something, and it was like, because they have them in every place, and you know every place you go to for a cheesesteak is different, or every place you go to for a steak sub is different. I keep saying cheesesteak and steak sub because the steak sub is in Rochester, New York, and a cheesesteak is in Philly. And I've lived in both, so whatever. Whoever's watching, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like there's so many different places in the city that have them. And I finally found one that is just like, oh my god, this is like, I can eat this every day for a month. No, I couldn't, but it was really good. As far as grocery shopping goes, the stores are different. Of course, everything is in German, so it's kind of like a guessing game. Like, like I got steak the other day, and it had like a whole bunch of other letters in front of the word steak. I mean, it's how you say it in German, but it's like, oh, okay, like you have to find like context clues and try to figure out what it is that you're eating, or look it up on your phone, but that just takes forever. So you just kind of have to either stick what you know or go with someone that's German. Another thing that's kind of weird at their grocery stores is that they don't, I mean, you can get bags, but you have to pay for them, and they don't bag it for you. So most of the time when we go to the grocery store, we either bring our own bag or we'll bring like a book bag or a duffel bag and just kind of truck it on home. Also in the city they have H&M, Foot Locker, and the New Yorker, which are, I don't think they're American. Maybe Foot Locker's an American store. I think H&M is a European store. But they have these stores in America. So it's very cool to have like these common stores. One thing that I have to be careful about is that the dollar to the euro is very different. So going to Foot Locker, you can find some Converses for like 85 euros or 90 euros, which is so expensive because that's like 110 or $120. When at home you can get Converses for like $50. Don't do it. It's not worth it at all. No matter how much money you have, it's not worth it. I just won't do it. I want to buy some new sneakers so bad, but I will not get anything unless it's equivalent to a price at home, which means I have to get on sale, which I actually found this one website. Well, it's not really one website. I went on Vans.com. They have a Germany site, which is Vans.de. And I found so many Vans that are on sale for like 32 euros, which is perfect. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait. I hope I get them because I'm debating right now if I should or if I shouldn't. But, yeah, so also when I go into H&M, I never really buy anything that isn't on sale because a lot of the sale stuff are like 5 or 10 euros, but they're cute. I'm like, why are these girls not buying the stuff? I don't get it. So, and they're always like a size small or a size extra, extra large. So lucky for me, I'm a size small because I'm so skinny, so it's perfect. So my camera died and I was cold, so I have a sweater on. $5 H&M. So one of my favorite stores here is the Euro store. I think that place is so cool. So yeah, the Euro store basically has, I mean, it doesn't have everything, but it has a lot of little things that are important. Like when it got cold out, I can just buy some gloves for €1. Buy a hat, pointless things that I don't need. I swear I spent so much money there and I didn't need to. But yeah, I also found these cool little glasses that everyone hates, but I think they're so cute. I have brown ones. They were actually like, you know, the prescription lenses things, and it was like +2. I don't really know what it means because I don't wear glasses, but I just like popped the lens out because there's none in there. And I have some black ones. They're so cute. And I got some purple ones. I like them. Whoever doesn't like them, I don't really care because I'll still wear them. But anyways, yeah, the Euro store can take up a lot of your money. Just realize that over time, those euros add up. Yeah, but overall adjusting as far as language wise was pretty easy just because in my city pretty much everyone speaks English. I'll go up to someone if I'm at a store and it's like, oh, do you speak English? And they'll always say my English is very bad. But it's good enough for me to understand without having to like blow my brain out trying to understand them. Apparently they have to learn English in school and not learn it how I mean like back at home we had to learn Spanish, like okay, you just learn it, you write stuff down, hand it in the paper, you get your grade. Here they have to speak it and know how to eventually speak it fluently. So pretty much like the kids maybe from like 10 years old all the way up to I don't know, maybe 40, they all know English pretty well. And once you get older, like the elderly people, they really don't speak it at all. And if they do, it's kind of like, oh, look, you can understand me. But yeah, the hardest person to understand was probably my coach, and he's not even from Germany. He has gotten a lot better, but it's coming to the point now that he'll say a sentence and then just stop because he's trying to think of the word to translate it, and I can just like guess. It's literally like charades. Like like he'll explain something and I'm just like shooting out words. I'm like backboard, paint, elbow. I'm just like, and I've gotten better to stop doing that because I was having too much fun, but he's getting better. So pretty much everybody here speaks English. It's not really that hard of a thing to adjust to. Oh yeah, the Autobahn, the infamous Autobahn. The Autobahn is probably literally the scariest thing that I've ever driven on, and I've driven quite a few places for me though. Yeah, so the Autobahn's like pretty scary. Before I drove on it myself, I didn't understand why people would just out of nowhere slam on their brakes. Like literally my life flashed before my eyes 10 minutes in every hour. Every time I was on Autobahn, I just didn't understand it. And I've gotten a little better once I've driven on it myself. So when I drove on the Autobahn, I realized that you'll see the speed limit sign and the certain sign that means that there's no speed limit. So there's like a little white circle and then there's a slash to it. It means no speed limit. You can go literally as fast as you want. Like there's literally no speed limit. But out of nowhere, you'll see the sign, the same speed limit sign, but then it will have a number on it and it'll say 120. And if you're going like 160 kilometers per hour and then you see this 120 sign, you literally have to slam on your brakes, because I don't know where these flashes come from, but if you get a ticket, you just see like this bright flash, and maybe a few days later or a week later you'll get a ticket in the mail. I've never gotten a ticket, but I know people who have. So yeah, people, they take these tickets pretty seriously, because I think after like one ticket over like, I don't know, that 120, you'll get your license taken away or something, or I don't know, but it's something like pretty intense like that. But yeah, you'll be going fast, and then it'll be 120, and then it'll be 100, and then it'll be 80, and then literally 5 to 10 seconds later there's no speed limit again. So you go super fast, you slam on your brakes, go to 120, slower to 100, slower to 80, and then no speed limit, and then they'll take off. It's literally, it's not even an adrenaline rush. It's more like, just let's just hurry up and get there so I can get on my own 2 feet walking on the ground. But yeah. I went to Munich for Oktoberfest, which was really fun. Me, my roommate, and another teammate. And they couldn't drive, so I was the only driver. They don't know how to drive stick. So I was the only driver, and once I drove on Autobahn, I understood, you know, just how everything works. But one thing that I really realized, and it's really like a super caution thing, is that at home, people will drive in the fast lane and just cruise and just chill and hold up a whole line of traffic behind them. Here, if you try to cruise in that fast lane, you literally will get ran over. I only get over in the fast lane to pass someone, and if it takes like, if I'm passing like 2 or 3 cars and I'm not doing it fast enough, like literally maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles behind me, I'll see lights literally coming at me like a rocket or like a shooting star, full speed. Like it's so scary. And you're just like, oh shoot, let me hurry up and pass these cars and get over. And then once you get over, this car's going by so fast. You're already going fast yourself. This car's going by so fast that your car literally shakes as if it's a car on the side of the road on the highway. It's so crazy. But mostly the cars that pass like that are like the Audis and the BMWs and Mercedes, whatever, the expensive cars that should be going that fast. But it's really crazy. My overall experience of living in Germany is pretty cool. Like, I've always wanted to move somewhere far away from home because I hate the city that I'm from, but I've always wanted to move somewhere, and this is like the perfect opportunity and perfect situation for me to be in another country and just literally just live my life. Like, I'm so excited to be here still. Like, the only thing that I wish I had my puppy with me and my life would be complete. Hi Rocco, I love you. My life would be complete if my dog was here. He's literally like the best dog ever. He's so bad, but he's the best dog ever. Yeah, so I really like it here, and like I said, my city's like pretty central to so many different things. Like for my birthday, hopefully my coach gives us an extra day off because we have 2 weeks between our last game and playoffs. Hopefully he gives us an extra day or 2 off, because I want to so bad go to either Milan or Venice for my birthday, which is next month, exactly 1 month from today. Which would probably be the best birthday I'll ever have, just because, like, I don't know, it's just so cool. I'm such a loser. But yeah, and I want to go to so many different places. I want to travel. Like, I would never pay for a flight from America to Europe or wherever, because it's so expensive. It's like round trip, it's like $2,000 or $1,000 or something that I would just never pay. But since I'm already over here, my flight to Europe was paid for, why not go somewhere else? Like, I'm not just gonna sit in my city and not do anything, and I'm not gonna go to each game and say, oh, I've been to Frankfurt because I played a game in there. I was there for 3 hours and then I left. No, I want to go places. Next weekend on the 28th we have a game in Berlin, and we're planning to stay over the night, go out, explore, do whatever. Like, I'm doing so many things that people at my age wish they can do, but they don't have either the money for it or the resources to do it. Like, I'm literally gonna take advantage of this. This experience is probably like the best experience that I'll have in my life. And I'm still young. It doesn't matter how old I am. I'm still young. Oh, I'm so silly. But yeah, like, this is just such a great opportunity, and I'm so thankful that I went through everything that I went through before getting here, because it makes me grateful for my situation here every single day. Even though I get frustrated with my team or my coaches or certain things, that doesn't last, because just looking at the overall picture, like, literally I am blessed. I'm so happy. Like, this is only the beginning, and I've said that in, I think, my first video. This is only the beginning. This is my first year, and I plan to play for at least 5 more years. And I hope that my body will allow me to do that. Like, if it does, like, that's just amazing. I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoy this video. My next video will be in Berlin. So I hope you guys stay tuned for the next video. It should be fun, exciting, adventurous, and all of that. All of the above. So I hope you guys keep watching. Make sure you subscribe because I need subscribers. I need likes, everything. Do whatever you gotta do to make this video popular. Love you guys. Bye. Peace.